Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be doing common mistakes made in algebra. Let's get started. So here we have the first common mistakes that students usually make. If I have x times x, the common mistake is to write 2x, but that's not correct. So x times x, there's a power 1 on it. So we are going to apply laws of indices where we write the base ones and add the power. 1 plus 1, 2. So that's the correct answer, x squared. The next common mistake that students like to make is where I have 2x squared plus x squared. No, they like to add the power since they're seeing addition. So we know the coefficient of x squared is a 1. But sometimes students neglect it, so it have 2, and then they add the 2 plus a 2, so they will have x to the 4th, but that's not correct. The correct method is that we go ahead and add the coefficient of x squared, which is the 1 plus the 2, and that will give us 3. Then we rewrite the variable. So add 1 plus 2, that's 3. Then I will have the variable, which is x squared. We do not add the power. The next common mistake is where I have 2x all squared. Students like to write 2x squared, but this is not correct. Please remember that the power is being shared by the 2 and the x. So in other words, you could just put the power 1. This is a reminder to say I need to distribute. So the answer should be, you multiply 2 times 1, that gives me 2, so I have 2 squared. And 2 times 1 again for the power for x, that would be x squared. So 2 squared is 4, so I'll have 4x squared. So how did I get 4? Remember, 2 squared means you're multiplying the base twice, so it's 2 times 2. So that is how I arrive at 4. Now another example is where I have 2x raised to the power 3 raised to the power 2. Now the common mistake is to multiply the 2 times 3, so that would give us x to the 6, and that's not correct. Remember, the 2 has a power also, so we have to distribute the power 2 within. So it means I will have 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 times 3 is 6. So I have 2 squared x to the 6, and 2 squared is 4, so I have 4x to the 6. The next mistake is when expanding a bracket, we have the number -2 that needs to be distributed. The common mistake is the sign. So let's look at this. We are going to multiply -2 times x. This will give us -2x. But sometimes students multiply -2 times -3 and get -6. But the correct answer is +6. Let's look at a factoring out a number that is common. Here I'm going to factor out -3. So -3 is common, so factoring out this -3, students will incorrectly write x plus 2. Now this is not correct. Once you factor out a negative number, there will be a sign change. So if I have -3x plus 6, what I like to say, what you factor out, divide each term within by that number or variable. So I factor out -3, so I divide each term by -3. So that cancels, so it becomes positive x. Then positive divided by negative turns it to minus, so therefore I have -2. The next one, we have x squared equal 9. The common mistake is that finding the square root of this number and solving, students is going to have one answer. So square root both sides, square root cancels the square, so x is equal to +3. but that's not correct, or it's incomplete, I should say, because we also have x is equal to a negative number, which is negative 3. Why? Because when I square positive 3, I will get 9. But also when we square negative 3 times negative 3 gives us positive 9. That's why. Now, another example is x minus 3 all square. Students will say this is equal to x squared minus 9. But that's not true. X squared minus 9 is coming from difference of 2 square. So x squared minus 9 is equal to x minus 3 and x plus 3. So 9 is 3 squared, so it becomes x minus 3 and x plus 3. So just remember 9 is the same thing as 3 squared. So difference of 2 squared is different from what we have here. X minus 3 all square is x minus 3 times x minus 3, and then we expand. So expanding this, what do we have? I multiply x times x, that will give me x squared. And then I multiply x times minus 3, that gives me minus 3x. Then minus 3 times x, that gives me negative 3x. And minus 3 times minus 3, that gives me positive 9. Now we have to add the center because these are like terms. So I add the coefficient, minus 3 plus minus 3, that's minus 6. Then I have my x plus 9. And that's the answer. Now finally, let's look at this. If I have minus 5 all square, students will say this is negative 25 square, but that is not correct because here minus 5 all square is negative 5 times negative 5, and that gives us positive 25. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have more questions, you can leave a comment below. Have a great day.